Hello, welcome to our informational video series, brought to you by the Training Effectiveness Committee. In this video, we will show how to verify high voltage tracing current using a galvanometer. As per procedure 800-0003. This video is for informational purposes only. Please do not perform this job function without being properly qualified. You need to complete OJT 3047, providing a safe working area when distribution feeders are undergoing test. The prerequisite required to this course is CSO 3010, high and low voltage testing. The intended audience for this course are senior substation operators. So why was procedure 800-0003 revised? It was revised to provide safe methods for senior substation operators to identify which phase or phases high voltage tracing current is going out on, and inform the district operator. This will help assist electric operations in processing and repairing feeder faults in a timely fashion, and identify if the particular feeder possibly has a second fault. The PPE required for this job function, as per procedure 800-0005, personal protective equipment, when performing high voltage testing, are as follows: hard hat, face shield, flame resistant or retardant clothing worn properly, high voltage rubber gloves with leather protectors, and safety shoes. Prior to wearing your rubber gloves, please check the expiration date. If the gloves are expired, don't use them. Request a new pair. Don't forget to check your leather protectors as well for any visible damage. Now let's take a look at the galvanometer that you will be using for this job function. Your station should have already been provided with a dedicated galvanometer to verify high voltage tracing current. As you can see, the dedicated galvanometer is fitted with a universal attachment. This will allow you to attach the dedicated galvanometer to both shotgun or test sticks. Whether you're using a shotgun or test stick to perform this job function, make sure you check the stick's expiration date. When attaching the galvanometer to the test stick, you will need to use the universal attachment with the teeth side. Slide the attachment to the top of the test stick, line up the teeth to the most ergonomic position, and tighten up the bolt provided on the test stick. When attaching the galvanometer to the shotgun stick, you will need to use the universal attachment with the eye hook side. Expose the hook on the shotgun stick, apply the eye through the hook on the shotgun, and lock down the galvanometer. At this time you have successfully applied high voltage on the feeder. As per your operating order, you verified the correct value and duration given to you by the district operator. You also verified the ground and test device is open, and high voltage is now traveling out on the correct feeder. Now let's check the high voltage using the galvanometer. The first step is to position yourself opposite of the test set cables. Remember, when the G and T is open, the high voltage cables become an extension of the feeder. Be sure to maintain a safe distance utilizing your live line tools and appropriate minimum approach distances, while testing each phase, one at a time. The galvanometer shall only be used on the insulated portion of the cable. While performing this test, you will also need to monitor the gauge on the galvanometer. If the fault is on one or more phases, you will see a small positive bump appear on the gauge. When all work is complete and verified complete, you will return your operating order complete to the district operator and communicate your findings, either using rapid restore or via telephone. If you are unable to perform this job function using a test stick or a shotgun stick, there are alternative methods to perform this test. First, with the high voltage set off and the feeder grounded, place the galvanometer coil on the A-phase lead. Use the Velcro strap to secure the coil to the lead. Turn on the high voltage set and open the ground breaker. Check the gauge on the galvanometer to see if there is any activity. After the phase is complete, turn off the high voltage set, ground the set, and close the ground breaker. You will then repeat those steps for B and C phases. A multiple galvanometer method is another way to perform this job function. If you're fortunate enough to have 3 galvanometers in your station, you can place 3 separate galvanometers on each phase, while the test set is off and the feeder is grounded. You will then turn on the high voltage set, and open the ground breaker. Once you have the correct value and duration as per your operating order, you can then check the gauges on the galvanometers from a safe distance. In this scenario you are able to check all 3 galvanometers at the same time. Other applicable procedures associated with this job function are as followed. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and focused, and remember to stop when unsure.